There were so many cockroaches. Cockroaches everywhere. I was shocked because I didn't know. I hadn't seen anything like it. We worked all day, and at night we slept soundly.
When I saw that, I said, "My God, what am I going to do?" So I started sleeping with a sheet, covering everything, making sure the sheet was well tucked into the bed. And I was there in that tremendous heat, knowing that outside there were cockroaches. And then I had an idea. I said, "I'm going to sleep on the altar. I'm going to sleep here. Outside it's a little less hot." So I slept on the altar, and one night I heard a noise like this. It sounded like people passing back and forth, running here and there. And I turned on the light. And when I turned on the light, every rat was this big. Then I had to choose between a rat and a cockroach. And I chose the cockroach. And I went to the office and continued sleeping in the office.
In the middle of the church, there was like a sewer that was so smelly, and the rats came out of there. I joined this church on September 10th, 1980, and when I joined the church, there was Bishop Goncalves, who was Pastor Goncalves. He was very small, and sometimes he would arrive here and have nothing to eat. He would even take the cockroach out of the rice to eat it. He suffered a lot. He suffered a lot in that part.
There on Rua due to Jolo. When we finished, there were 6 meetings a day, 7 meetings. There were meetings every 2 hours. Because there were so many people, it was terribly hot. The church was sweating. We practically had to change clothes for every meeting. And that was Prostitution Street. Drug dealing. There was a garbage dump right at the church door. It was the right place to start the work of the Universal Church, to reach the most suffering, most desperate people in that place. And I remember one night, they were banging so hard on the door. It seemed like they were going to break it down to get in, threatening to come in. And I was there alone. And the devil was whispering, "You know? What are you doing here? Are you young?" I remember that some pastors who arrived ended up leaving because they didn't understand God's plan, God's project, that He wanted that place. That was the right place. What is the right place for a man of God to be? It's where he is. It's the place God put him. And I had this in mind. Not to look back. Not to give up. Even with all the rats, cockroaches, drug addicts, threats, the place. But we already understood that that was the right place to win souls for the kingdom of God.
And one detail, right, love, alone, without family, without a mother to take care of me anymore, without food at the right time. I didn't even have a set time to eat, because the meetings were intense, many different times. And in the end, there wasn't time to eat. Didn't you have someone to take care of me? It was one meal a day, when possible, attending meetings in that brick building. Besides the intense heat, which really made us soak, there wasn't even a place to sit. It was very, very, very crowded with meetings there.
Until we went to Aquedabin, and then I went. The church already had the means, rented an apartment, and we went to live in that apartment, along with the other pastors. At that time, single, right? We were all single.
Her son died. A demon manifested. And I made the decision to give up on the marriage. I called the girl. "I'm not going to marry you.